is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show. Crypto and crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. Talks about nigga Crypto and crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making Crypto and crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up
Wall Street.
Wish I bought more. Everybody.
Wall Street Pete, Crypto in crypto. Want to learn how to make Crypto in crypto? Every day you hit the like, you hit the subscribe. We talk about going on a ride. We talk about going to the moon. And damn, we're talking about going soon. Yes, almost exactly as predicting. We are working harder than an ugly stripper for you. Every day you come here. So what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Monday. A lot of us have the Monday blues. I get it. Monday's a tough day. It's a little cloudy, a little overcast. And the Bitcoin price is falling. And so's a lot of our money. And you can look at it two ways. This is your company. This is, you invest every day, right? You want to be a millionaire. You want to be rich. You want to stop struggling, right? I just wanted to make it summed up for everyone. Anwar in the super chat. What's going on? Good morning, my brother from another mother. I hope you are having a wonderful journey. I'm enjoying your journey as well as we share, a little bit of some personal life. It seems like you've been making some big different changes ever since crypto's got in your life as well. Congratulations on your place. If you want to go get a car, Anwar's the place in Florida. But enough of that. We're going to talk about the crypto price. Right now, this ascending channel is breaking down to the downside and then giving us that jump. 37.7, I said, was a chance. Perhaps we could see that looking at this daily chart here, 11 hours and 44 minutes. We will be paying attention, perhaps coming live again to you today. So this is why you hit the like and subscribe. Why would I want to like and subscribe? We're trading 38,000. Well, watch this video. Where is the next higher low? Well, I expect it to be somewhere in that realm as well. That's what we're talking about here and then here. So if it does break through, it's going to end that higher low, but it is also going to match the support that we have received this entire January, this entire first quarter. So pay attention to that. I do believe that these are very important details. This chart is very important to watch. Trading 39,300. What are you going to want to take profits on? Where are you going to want to take your next? Well, there it is right there, 50K. So if you pay attention to what's happening with the Bitcoin chart and the Bitcoin price, this is a daily. So it's going to take days for us to really get what we're doing. But if you see the ascending channel, if we do not break to the downside where we're looking to supposedly go, we can ultimately see that move. So right there, excuse me on that strip, right there, we do need to find a way to stay above that price. What price is that? It would be the old resistance right here /flip 37.7. So that's really your. All right. So that's why we follow Wall Street Pete, WallST.Pete. Where is the next higher low? Well, I expect. We follow the charts all the time. If you come here and check us out on Wall Street. Right here, we'll do it for you. And the bottom there it is, WallST.Pete on Instagram. Check us out. We're doing videos. We do research all day. Put the charts up. So this way, when you do get a quick move, perhaps you will be able to catch that. That's why you hit the bell and the all notification. Because you'll get that video, you'll understand. And then, oh, wow. Well, Wall Street Pete told me I could perhaps put a long position in. We're not done. A lot of FOMO coming out, right? What's the total crypto market cap? Down 2.5% so far. Excuse me. My animal's killing me right now. Sorry about that. I got an animal getting tangled up in the wires here. So what I'm trying to say is we're down 1.79 trillion. So 2.5% down right now. Currently, Bitcoin is hitting, we're 738 million. Billion, excuse me. This is not good. $1 million to get it to 1 trillion. So this is, I'm definitely fumbling here. Billion, excuse me. This is where we're looking for the volume to get a little higher to double for us to see that we're serious. Sorry about that. I just have some people bothering me here. All right, so getting into the charts, I want to talk a little bit about Ethereum, as now that we're not being heckled here. This Ethereum chart I spoke about, I believe, about last week or two. So if you're one of my followers, you do understand Ethereum is a big deal. Following this trend line coming through, we built support, hit resistance on this current trend line, which is the up direction, which is the trend is your friend. See the new higher low here. This is creating an upward W. Perhaps if we do get this upward W, this is something I plan on seeing. Once again, Ethereum is my girlfriend. EMA, exponential moving average. Perhaps we're getting a shakeout. Perhaps you're getting shook out and you don't realize it's happening right now in the making. So it's much to talk about. If you do remember back in September last year, we had a little bit of this problem before. If you do see we're hitting these prices, let's see where September was. Let me get rid of this indicator because it's hard to see. September all the way through, and that would be right here. The price was 2,800. So currently right now, Ethereum is trading 28.63. Something to pay attention to. You could have bought it 21.53 was the cheapest. As you see here, January 22nd, 2022, coming into the new year, we're creating new higher lows. And I try to explain this to you, as many people see this as a really down lower price. This is another one I want to show you. I feel like DJ Khaled and another one, right? That's a joke. But this is a new higher low. New higher low, 24,700. So pay attention to that. At that point in time, March 14th, that was the lowest. March 12th, you could have bought Ethereum. So now if you're starting to pay attention here, the new higher low, perhaps currently right now, if you see 2,800 is the lowest you could have bought Ethereum. And now we're hoping that that stands and becomes the new higher low to keep this trend going in the upward direction, obviously, for us to continue through. So pay attention to these levels. I want to do a really quick short video. 3,500, yes, on Ethereum is the breakout price to pay attention to if we are going to break out and come through here. Now, remember, if we do touch resistance and support on this trend line, I do believe that that was the bottom. We may retest 2,800 again. Pay attention to it. It's very important to see what may be happening as we do need to build up some volume, as I was saying, we need to get back to the 1 trillion just in Bitcoin alone, So if you look at the total crypto market cap, 738 billion and a half, looking pretty wild right there. Something to talk about. So we need to pay attention to the volume here coming in. Can we double this volume? It's going to be needed very, very severely. Right now, if you do look, we're getting a nice bounce off that price. We did not touch the 37.7, but if you do see here, there was support on there for the Bitcoin price. I'm doing a quick little rerun so you can get an understanding of what we're saying here. Look at the chart on the daily, on the big picture here. 35,000, if we continue to fall down, could be my new support level here, where I do believe a falling wedge. Now, what happens? Falling wedge come down, significant up gain. Falling wedge come down, significant up gain. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I expect. If it doesn't happen, it's okay. But a falling wedge all the way down, perhaps 35,000 to the 33, you have to understand this falling wedge would take us and bring us through the roof, and exactly how every history did in the last previous moves. So understand, last July, last July, summer, if you pay attention, huge move to the upside after a falling wedge. Then once again, another time in the history. So history repeats itself. This is very important to understand this. Come down, and now you see this falling wedge. We're taking a big beating all the way down. Well, one more time, if you look at the circle, well, it's exactly about the same move in the circle of the way down. I'm showing you for perhaps another falling wedge. So let's see if we get that. I want to give you a little more in depth of a detail of what I believe can happen. And now we're going to zoom in when in doubt. If you understand what I'm saying here, if this is potentially what's going to happen, and now we're getting a nice test and a nice bounce off this daily to this trend line, so it looks beautiful. We'll see what happens. The FOMOing out is real. If we do believe to fall all the way through to here, this is a possibility, ladies and gentlemen. I am not happy to announce this. This is a possibility. Understand the market, understand the high volatile waves, understand the risk that we are in. This would maybe perhaps start to create an inverted head and shoulders pattern here. So let's see what happens. We're going to see how it plays out. Right now, the FOMO is real. People are FOMOing out instead of finding this as an opportunity. What's the business? This is perfect. I love the way you said that. This is really important to understand. This is your own business. People need to understand crypto. If you want to be rich, if you want to make it, this is your company. Would you give up on your company if things started going bad? Would you all of a sudden stop investing more? Would you stop dollar cost averaging in if things started going down? I don't understand. This is an opportunity. We are here for the crypto opportunity. And if you understand, maybe 10 years, maybe last year, maybe 5 years, I don't know what it is for you. Maybe you never even heard about cryptocurrency. Guess what? We're still new. We're still new into the crypto space. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm getting to end this video, understand, if the prices fall down to below a little more than what I say or to what I say, you have to remember these are buying opportunities in order for you to become rich, in order for you to be wealthy, or perhaps comfortable enough to be able to get through this recession. These things are happening. Prices are going up. Your paycheck is not. So if you are going to put your money into the bank, you may actually be making a mistake. Inflation, you're going to be losing 1% every time on your money. Wouldn't you rather have a little bit different idea, different open mind? Cryptocurrency, you're here for a reason. You believe in the crypto price. You believe in Bitcoin. You believe in everything that comes with it. So guess what? You need to start investing. You need to start dollar cost averaging into the opportunities of these prices that we have sitting here. It's what it is. It's opportunity. Some of you may look at this as hell. This may be blood in the streets. This may be awful to you. Right now, BNB is trading $3.92. So if I give this to you as an example, bed and breakfast, BNB $3.93, $3.92, it just was. These are buying opportunities. So if you're not finding that these are buying opportunities, you are very new into the space. I understand that. You have lots to learn. Do your own research, as none of this is financial advice. Understand the dark days will have some happy days coming if you can just make sure you dollar cost average into the low prices. When the blood in the streets, when life is going crazy, the last week we are down. If you look at the price, down 10% XRP. This is a nightmare for XRP holders. Understand you're not alone. But if you have money, if you're working hard, good morning, Emerald Green. Pay attention, definitely to mention, yes, I do agree. 66 cents XRP is a buying opportunity. Luna, anything under $100, we already know is a buying opportunity. Anything under $1 for Cardano is a buying opportunity. And anything under $85, $80 for Avalanche, a buying opportunity. Understand what's going on. 15 cents, 13.5. These are the prices that Dogecoin was just fighting for. Polkadot, 16.50. You can always get on that. Understand what's happening. ApeCoin is doing something. Yes, ApeCoin is another cryptocurrency doing something. $17, the only one in the green, up 51% in the last 7 days. You must pay attention to what these tokens are doing. Stellar was 55 cents in the summer. Notice it's 18. You have to find buying opportunities. $2.73 for Algo. Does anybody remember that? You have to have these things in your mind. We know last summer, May, I did a video. I talked about Ethereum Classic going over $100. We are now at $32. Another good buying opportunity. Anytime it's under $64, $50, you already know where we stand. A lot of these tokens, Hedera, another token, 50 cents, 35 cents. You have to understand. I believe Bitmark does allow you to go buy XRP again. I do believe you can get some. If not, we'll have to research that again. It's very difficult to get some. My buddy, he still owns XRP on Coinbase, and you cannot sell or get out, but why would you want to at this point in time? ICP, we know that is a cheap buy. I don't really believe in ICP. This is one of those tokens I would suggest to stay far away from. There are too many tokens. Not all of them can relish together. Understand Elrond. This is a asset. This is a digital currency. I do believe that will prevail. I do believe it's on a discount. If you can get some Elrond, if you can get a little bit of these, about 10, I would say, would make you a very happy investor coming into this new bull cycle. We are obviously very bearish right now. Anything under $3 for the sandbox. Let's talk about it. We know anything under, right? Corey Littlejohn. Sandbox. Try to find the Sandbox. You can get that. I know for a fact that Bitmart at one point in time, $13.85 theta. You have to find buying opportunities. Pancake Swap, another one. Not 100% sure where the price was, but we do know 170 is a very well-resistant price. 140 for the Phantom. Understand what you're getting into. Understand your project. You must do your own research. You must pay attention to Tezos. There's a 2-time gain on Tezos. $5 was a very good big price there. Thorchain, very, very, very consistent in the upward trend. If you notice in the last 7 days, it's still up, taking a little bit of beating. We're talking about the top 50 now. I mean, even Zcash, $250. I do remember it was fighting. So just go over, even $40. Helium, another great product. Flow, we know that is another good one. Just go around and round and round. You can pay attention to all of these tokens. It's very important. Graph, we already know that was a good one. This is getting old now. It's the Google index of the crypto atmosphere. I don't believe there is much to it anymore, but understand, pay attention to the charts as we were getting ready to go. You must pay attention to this bounce. We may never touch here, but this is a possibility. I am getting you prepared for this buying in dollar cost averaging. And if you don't know where the bottom is, that's why we dollar cost average into the market. What is dollar cost average? Well, I buy 2,000 today. I buy another 2,000 next month. If we are up here, we're still buying. If we are down here, we're still buying. If you find yourself up here and you don't want to buy, well, guess what? You don't have to buy. Wait for another red day. Do not buy green candles. If you find yourself buying in this zone, you will find yourself crying in this zone. Understand, if you are a short-term investor, you are going to lose money. You are going to be miserable in this market. This is very high volatile waves. Understand, if you pay attention to what's going on in the big picture here, this is high volatile waves that is one day going to turn into sideways boring action, people are going to say. And when you're up here, they're going to go, this is what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. You need to pay attention, definitely to mention. We're going to be up here. We're going to be talking about prices in Bitcoin. Where are we at? 135,000. Could you imagine? We're going to be doing things like this, and you're going to go, oh, man, this sucks. Remember the day when we were all the way down here, up here, and now we're trading here? This sucks. We're going to be trading 120,000, and half of y'all are going to be bitching about how this is going to be a sad day. And you're going to go, oh, Bitcoin might be dying. We're going to go down to under 100 now. Imagine this conversation. Imagine this day, and this is the top. You have to understand this is going to be the past, just like this is the past. I don't think you're understanding. I don't think you're grasping what I'm saying, but some of you might actually be. Zcash is definitely a sleeper. I do believe Zcash is going to be something very, very wonderful. Understand what's happening here. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, as you buy these dips, as you buy these prices, understand what is happening. Understand the price is getting cheaper. Understand it's getting more expensive as the time goes on. 9,000 for Bitcoin. Yes, I wish I bought 10 million of them. I don't have 10 million, but I wish I bought 10 million of them. Understand what is going on in this crypto space. That date was October 5th. 2019. So trying to give you an understanding of, some people just forget about it. This is Bitcoin. This is Big Daddy. Don't want to destroy a dead horse here, but understand, once we start moving, once we start destroying these prices and these movements, you're going to understand that the history back in 2021, this was boring sideways action. You're not going to see that right now, but you're going to find out that when we are up here, it's going to really replicate something similar to what we said here. So as time goes on and as you survive and as you keep eating healthy and you survive and you make your bags, you're going to be very happy. We're going to the moon. We're going soon. We're going to have a good day. La-di-da-da. Yeah. And I'm trying to sing for the first time, as we were sick, not able to really sing. Our throat was destroyed. We're coming back, just like Bitcoin will be doing so. Understand high volatile waves. Understand the prices and the high prices we were at. 65,000, then 69,000. Understand what it takes. It takes a lot of fall. It takes a lot of accumulation. It takes a lot of time and patience. So high volatile waves to the upside. Yes. Do I like to show the bullish side of things? Yes, I do. Of course, there is some fall. Pay attention to the 37,000. As I said, there is a 35,000 buying zone down here. Let's get rid of that real quick. Pay attention. There is a $35,000 buying zone. Worst case scenario, I do believe we will never fall below 29,000. This is my personal opinion. Of course, I could never be 100% correct in the crypto market. But if I were to tell you, if shit hit the fan and we were dying and Bitcoin we thought was dying one last time, where would we be? It would not fall below 29,000. I do not believe we see that. But although I do do believe that 35,000 is a buying opportunity, and 37 is our next two levels. So if you're into that sort of thing, hit this like, hit the subscribe. It's a 20-minute video. My name is Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. And if you want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto, well, then you hit that like and you hit that bell and all notifications when we go live tonight. Hopefully tonight, you'll be able to catch up with us. We're going to talk again at the end of this daily candle in 11 hours and 28 minutes. We're going to have a new daily candle. We're going to see if this trend line of this yellow line, let's turn it into a different color. Let's make this color white. Let's see if this trend line, this white trend line on the daily, we can bounce off it and get some confident, positive news. Let's get to the RSI before we leave. I'm going to talk to you about what I think may perhaps happen here as we're trying to bottom out here. If you pay attention to this RSI, coming back all the way from February 3rd, February 2nd, we were at the 35 zone here, and every time we did it, this 35, I'm going to show you what it did every time. We got something significant to the upside. What was it? Well, we hit the price of, and it was on top of our trend line, 48,000. So in order for us to even have a chance at this 48,000 Bitcoin, what's going to happen? We're going to have to hit the 35,000 zone one more time. As you see, we did it again, got a fake dead cat bounce here all the way to April 19th, which was just 6 days ago last week. So what I'm looking here is to finish this Tuesday out tomorrow. Come down. Perhaps we do hit the 37.7, and then what I'm seeing here is a nice pull to the upside if we don't hit the bottom of this RSI level, which would take us to 35,000. So if we are actually coming to this RSI level, we're coming to 35,000. I do believe a huge bounce will come. If we don't get there and we stop right here at the 35 prices we done in February 22nd and February 2nd itself, I do believe that we do see a price coming back to the 48,000 to test, and then you already know 50,000 is your number because that's the top of this trend line, and then the whales fooled everyone. As you see these new prices, every time it talked ish, real quick before we go, I want you to really understand, look at this. This is really exciting. For me it is. If you're not excited, then maybe you don't know what's going on. But pay attention here. This is huge. I'm going to take that yellow one and see there, the wick, ick, talking ish down. Each time was a higher low price. We're getting higher, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving up. So pay attention to what's really happening. Ultimately, you see the price falling. Your brain is telling you to sell. Get excited. You need to start buying and get excited is what I'm saying. So these prices may linger. They may be able to happen. Understand that is always a possibility, but I do believe we're getting down to the bottom of this. This trend line is looking very beautiful. As long as this daily candle in 11 hours, and I'll see you in about 11 hours and 25 minutes. I'm going to have to do a video here. As long as we're getting the next candle here, we bounce above, I believe we're good. So we're getting the Tigger bounce. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Tigger's bounce, and that's what Tiggers do, right? Remember Winnie the Pooh? And we talked about this on my channel many times. Every single time we've got a dramatic fall, dramatic Tigger bounce, we do see to get a freaking bounce to the upside. Why? Because the whales are buying. They're accumulating all the way up to the 69. I do believe that's what that was. 69,000. See it? Fall all the way down, accumulate. And then what eventually happens is we go back up. If you see from the 65,000 in May, we did that. So I'll tell you right now, this is being a repetitive thing. I'm showing you over and over the upward W, the huge sloping upward W. Pay attention to what's happening. It takes time to develop. There will be fake outs and shakeouts along the way. That's the only way to get you medium people, the middle class out of becoming a rich person. Understand they must shake you out. They must scare you. This is part of a manipulation. This is part of their plan. So I'm Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. We used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange. You hit the like, hit the subscribe if you're wondering who the hell I am. Just a gentleman who used to work on Wall Street in the open outcry pit where all these people were screaming and yelling. Understand this is my home. I love this place. Worked there for almost a decade. Met a lot of wonderful people. A lot of people did not make this devastating fall. We went digital. Now you can trade on your cell phone. You can trade on your tablet. They told us this place was going to be a ghost town. Look at all the people there screaming and yelling. It's so crazy. That was the New York Mercantile Exchange, similar to the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, CME. So understand what's going on here. Natural gas, cotton, coffee, a lot of different things. Barrel of oil. Could you imagine what a barrel of oil is today? I think it's like $140 a barrel. When I worked here, it was in the teens, perhaps $30 a barrel. It's disgusting. So understand what's happening in this world. There's going to be a recession coming if you don't invest your money into something different than the U.S. dollar or your current currency. One day Bitcoin is going to be a currency. I don't care what you say. It's going to happen. What year did it end? It ended in 2008. 2007, 2008 was the year all that was over. Dingle, you're on the super chat there. I miss the place. I love the place. Screaming and yelling in the ring. Thousands of people you could hear echoing. Kids from school maybe would come. Maybe older kids, of course, more appropriate for their age. But they would come. Somebody would take Scotch tape and put spurs. You said BitBuy, right? BitBuy, I believe you could. I'm not sure. You have to check it out. Make sure you're in that region of being able to trade. In Bitmart, they used to be able to. So BitBuy and Bitmart, actually. So check it out. Bybit may actually be one as well. There's a couple of them you could trade and find it. It shouldn't be too difficult for XRP he's mentioning. So these are for the Wolves. If you hit the like and subscribe, you can be on the Super Chat with us. You'll be able to discuss and chat with Wall Street. You hit somebody in the face here. It's nuts. I've seen people get punched right in the mouth. Very, very rare, right? People don't want to lose their job. They'll get exited out, ejected is what I was going to say. And they get fined $5,000 because you're not supposed to do that. But this place I used to work here, it's now the Van Gogh Museum. I'm very disappointed that it's gone. If you see the doors there, right here, there's doors just come in and out of there every day. Every single day, I used to come through this door with a huge smile on my face, right there where that man's standing, probably 6'7". Like, people were huge that worked here. Some were offensive linemen for NFL teams. Some were everything. Hockey players, very athletic. But I used to walk through this door, man. We used to go to Pace University, play basketball right there. But this is the place I held my pride. This is the place where Wall Street was created. Wall Street Pete was created. Come through these doors every day with my tag, with my badge. You'd have to have your magnetic badge to get into the building. All these numbers, all these different prices. The American flag was standing there. People from China, people from London would call us. I'd be on the phone with 2 phones in my hand, right? Hand it over to someone else that can hand it over. I got to run. I got to pee. You can't even do that sometimes. This was the place where people would buy and sell and do all these things before everything went digital. I don't know if you understand. This is where I came from. Very sad. It's absolutely correct. One day I plan on getting a couple people who actually used to work here. I want to get them on the show. I'm finding it really hard. A lot of people are very shy. A lot of people are shy. I don't understand what's the problem. They're TV shy, camera shy. But if any of you fellow brokers that I used to work with, if you're watching this, I would really love. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go on my social media that I have a lot of friends with. I'm going to ask them if they would like to come on my next chat. I think it would be fun. Some of the brokers, I want them to talk about how maybe some of them sold their seats. See, this was a seat here. To have a position, to have a spot in this area, to walk here every day and be able to have the rights to stand there, you owned a seat, it was called. And as all this was starting to go to hell and be non-existent, a couple of these seats went for millions and millions of dollars. Blow your mind. A couple $1 million just to sit here for a couple months before this thing went down, or perhaps a year, depending on when you were able to buy the seat and actually trade and get the license to be able to trade this market. It's pretty wild. Understand, a couple people drove off on their motorcycle in the sunset. Bobby Muir, broker of mine I used to work for, a very smart gentleman. I watched him make a couple $100,000 a day. It was wild. Some people don't even make that in a year, and this gentleman's making it a day. It's pretty wild, and then he tips you $100, and you better be happy about it because you have 10 people like that. Matthew, what's going on? I see you in the super chat. We're just talking about the old days. People, used to dictate this market. Perhaps not crypto, but this is where the digital market came from. Could you imagine all of us wearing masks? 200 people in one ring, over 200, standing there, screaming and yelling, spitting. It would not work out. They must have knew something was coming in 2020, right? You could see us screaming and yelling. This happened until about 2009. I think the building closed down. I'd like to do my research to check out when the building closed. I knew I left. I was one of the last people to leave. Not the last, but one of the very last. I had an important job. I was pretty good at, what I could do, and I miss it. So we're not going to really go too much longer on this. But it is what it is. This is what happens. It's very bad for the market because you lose the people. You lose, once you lose the people in anything, you lose a lot of integrity. You lose a lot of things. But this is where Wall Street Pete's from, and this is why we created this channel. This is where my knowledge has come from. I've learned from a lot of the traders here, a lot of smart people, a lot of educated, a lot of really talented people. So I'm Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Every day, like I said, you hit the like, you hit the subscribe. We talk about Bitcoin. We talk about crypto news. Talk about the altcoins. And some of these altcoins, if you keep buying, if you keep keep accumulating, you're going to be able to change your life. You're going to be able to maybe change your family's life, maybe your daughter, maybe your son, maybe you. Maybe you have a long life ahead of you. Maybe you have big plans. Maybe you want to live on an island somewhere. Maybe you want to help people. This channel, we want to help feed the poor. Hopefully this year, if not next year, the latest. I can't wait much longer. I'm very impatient, but I believe 2023 is a very good outlook for crypto. It takes time. Rome was not built in a day, just like this channel. We started off this channel with 14 subscribers. I've started with 4 wolves in the chat. Now we have 20 wolves. It takes time. I trust every one of those wolves. So you have a wonderful day. I'm Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Have a great day. It's the start of the week. I do believe this is the week we do start to see a little more bullish, a little more greenish candles on the weekly. So pay attention to the daily and the weekly. Take care. None of this is financial advice. Do your own homework. Do your own research, and you'll find out that some of these videos are really helpful. If you do like and you do help these videos, and these are helpful to you, please hit the like and subscribe. It's very important. We'll talk more about some of your suggestions in the comment. Put in your suggestions what you'd like to go over tonight. I'll pick 1 or 2 altcoins after the end of this video if you comment what you'd like to go over, and we'll talk about that plus what we're going to do tonight on Bitcoin. Have a great day. Peace in and peace out. We're going to have a good day.